Hey, it's Tim here with Expert Power Wash. Got a couple skids back here to show you guys. Actually, we're going to focus in on this one back here. We just completed this 8 gallon a minute AR45, all compactly built on a 6.5 foot skid. Let's take a look. Pardon the squinting, it is super bright out here today. It's going to be a scorcher out here in Portland, Oregon. But let's take a look at the skid. All right, here it is. This is a 6.5 foot skid. You'll notice there on the left side there is the AR45, and we have the 8 gallon a minute gear drive pressure washer here on the right hand side. This is a little bit different than what we normally do. We'll get into why we did that as we get on to the other side, but we'll start here on the pressure washer side. You'll notice that this is an 8 gallon a minute pressure washer, custom built gear drive, authentic Honda exhaust, all the things that go into making our systems just a little bit better than what the standard out of the box type systems. You'll notice the recharging system there. If we get a little bit closer here, here is a K7 unloader. All the fittings are stainless. You can see that we've removed that off of the pump. What that does is prolongs the life of the unloader. There's a lot of vibrations and things with running these bigger machines. So they just work a little bit better and last a little bit longer when you do a couple extra steps like relocating the unloader and putting it here block mounted. K7 block mounted is what we call that. So you can see everything runs super clean. Off to the side there, we have our hose here on quick connects. The cool thing about the way that we did this one here is you have a super small whip line, so you're almost coming directly out of the pressure washer into the reel. And if you wanted to just connect to the pressure washer, again, everything's on quick connects. You can just connect your hose directly up to the pressure washer instead of running it through the reel. So you could actually use this as a whip line too as well to connect into the pressure washer. Like I said, this is a custom built system. This isn't off the shelf. You got the general pump, GX690 Honda. This is one of the best universal units out there that people are using to do commercial work, residential work, all that type of stuff. We'll back up here so you can see the reels. We got these double stacked, so these are all 12-inch reels. Up at the top there on the left-hand side, you have the soft wash hose, 200 feet of 5/8, and then down below you have 200 feet of really good pressure washer hose. This is our Fierce Jet made by the hose company. We're not putting any garbage hoses on these to try to get to a price point. I see people go after some of the cheaper stuff. We're just not going to do that on our skids. Even our soft wash hose here, this is Soft Jet, really good stuff. You'll notice that this is a brand new gun here that we're using. So this is the Water Boss. This isn't the $140, $150 gun that you see off the shelf. This is kind of like a modded out gun. And I'll get into a little bit of that and show you the box and some of the extra fittings and things that come with this to make this gun just a little bit extra special. You'll notice there is a swivel. So this is going to be less fatigue in the hand as you're running this thing. We were testing this, and I'll tell you guys, I pulled the general pump red gun off of here and put this one on because I wanted to try it. And we're leaving the general pump red gun off. I'm just blown away by how this thing sprays. Anybody that has one of these, I'm not talking about just the off-the-shelf Water Boss gun. I'm talking about the modded one. Definitely the one to get. These things work phenomenal. I can't say enough good things about these guns. Anyways, here you have the ball valve swivel. This is all stainless steel fittings. If I didn't cover the reels here, these are electric reels, stainless steel manifolds. They're going to last a little bit longer. They're not going to corrode up with the heavy duty bleach that we're spraying through these systems. Sounds like we're testing another unit there in the background. Hopefully you guys can still hear me talk. Shop has been extremely busy. We're blessed and thankful for that. But we got stainless steel swivels there all the way around. Go to the bottom row here. We have 100 feet of Flexzilla. This is going to be the 3/4. Again, everything is all stainless steel internals, stainless steel swivels. And then here we have this one left open. So this is going to be extra garden hose, garden feed, I believe is what the customer is going to be using it for. He has his own hose and he's going to put that on there, but that is ready to go. But this thing is just the layout of this. We put a lot of time and thought into this to make sure that everything flows together. When we install something on these skids, it's not just about how it looks, it's how it all flows. So even if you look at our wiring here, You probably couldn't even see it because we have it so hidden. We've upgraded the wires. Everything is high quality. This is USA made wiring, marine grade, chemical resistant. It's even better than the wire that they use on the Titan. So I'll show you here. This is Titan's wire. And then if you look in here, let's see, pull this down. This is our wire back in here. So it's just a little bit thicker, but it shows you the extent that we're going to go to when we hook these things up. We could just match Titan's wire, but we found some stuff that was a little bit better. So that's the way that we've done it. Titan stack kits. These are the stack kits here. You can see that these are stainless steel hardware. We've upgraded all of our hardware for bolting down the reels, bolting the stack kits together, bolting the pressure washer down. Everything is 316 stainless steel. So it was just a couple bucks more to give you guys a better product, and that's what we've decided to do. Again, it's just the little things make a big difference. And when you got a bunch of little things that are upgraded, then the whole package itself just seems to function and hold up a lot longer. We're not trying to build these things to cut corners and do things halfway. We want to put a good system in your guys' hands, something that's going to last longer, something that's going to make you money. And I think we've hit that on the head with this one. I'll show you the plumbing. This is all 3/4 plumbing. This is the crush proof hose here. I'll show you, we'll take a look in the tank here. I'll show you some of the things that are under the hood. If we can get in there and take a look at that. So we have a weight or a pipe there that holds that down. That's a slotted, trying to focus there, that's a slotted PVC filter. That's going to hold that down into the bottom of the tank so it doesn't float up to the top. And you'll notice this is on uniseals. We don't use any hose clamps, and I'll tell you, don't use any hose clamps if you're thinking about building something like this yourself. Down in the tanks, the bleach will eat it. It'll kill your bleach, it'll turn your bleach black. It's just a bad deal. Don't use any clamps inside your tanks. Heat the hose up, push it on, it's going to be under liquid, it's going to be just fine. So here's the box for that gun. So you'll notice it starts off with the stock gun. So this is the 750 SWS, so the soft wash. This is a soft wash special. So there's some stuff there you can see. So the small orifice is installed, and it comes with a medium or a large. So a lot of different options here. These are made for a select few retailers, including us. This is kind of a premium product. We do have it on the website. I'm not trying to push you guys into buying this product, but I'm only telling you this because there's a couple different variations of this, and this one is special to the soft wash industry. You can take the Water Boss and look this up and probably find this for, like I said, 140, 150, 160 in there, but it's not going to have the swivels. It's not going to have the modded orifices in there. Open this up so you can see what's in here. This with one hand. See, there's the extra pieces in there. One of the extra orifices. Actually, the other orifice is caught up in the orange piece there. So you can see everything is there. Got your paperwork. This is, like I said, this is a special edition of the Water Boss. So don't get it confused with the stock Water Boss that's out there. This is the one to have. We'll take a look in the box here. You got all the paperwork. You can see everything is cleanly wired. We have the circuit breaker there. This is a USA made waterproof circuit breaker that we put on there with stainless steel hardware again. So if something pops on the reel, you can just simply go in here and reset your breaker. Cool thing about this is a locking box. So if you have your truck parked, you can go in there and shut down the breaker, and then nobody can come by and hit the buttons on your reel. So a lot of different cool features that you can use that for. But we're back to the fun side of this skid. So this is an upgraded extra large mixing system here. You can see the check valves, the mixing valves, everything's been upgraded, everything's larger. These are the Hayward valves, super nice valves. I'm not going to turn them because that's we don't have bleach in it and I don't want to mess up the prime. But we have the rinse valve there, and you notice everything is plumbed up with the heavy duty crush proof blue hose. We have the bypass for the AR-45, just neatly coiled up there in the back, and we'll take a closer look at that when we come around the other side of the skid. You can see everything flows very neat. There's a lot of things going on as far as plumbing when you hook up these AR-45, so it's a huge challenge to keep these things clean, and I think we did a pretty good job of that. The way that everything runs up. We build these things too, if you have to service them, you are spraying a corrosive chemical through these systems, so leaks and things will happen. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. And when that happens, you need to be able to get to this stuff, and you need to be able to seal this stuff up real nice and quick. So these check valves, these are common things that could leak on you. Again, we don't have these behind a box or really hard to get to. We again want to make this super serviceable so you can get back to work and keep on working. There's the AR-45. This thing is far superior than any 12-volt system out there. It's compact, fits on the skid really nice. We'll take a look at the back side here. You can see where we have our bypass hose all coiled up back there. Kind of a lot of hoses that we had to run here, but we kept everything nice and clean. Everything runs along the stop bar there. We have the soap tank down here on the skid. On these 6.5 foot skids, when we're doing 3 tanks, I didn't cover the tanks there, we have 3 slim tanks, 100 gallons each. So 200 gallons of water, 100 gallons of bleach on this skid. If you take a look at this even with this being a 6.5 foot skid, look at all the space here that's still usable when this thing's loaded into the back of a truck. So you can still put blowers and garbage cans or whatever you need to haul back and forth to the job sites. We've not closed this off or put a shelf across the middle to where it makes it an absolute maintenance nightmare to get in here and work on anything and fix leaks and things like that. Everything is open. You can walk directly in here and get to anything that is super important on the skid. Maintenance, oil changes, hoses, leaks, anything that could possibly happen. Everything is completely open and easy to service. Let me back up here so you guys can get a closer overview of this skid. Check out how clean that is. Actually, how cool that looks with the gear drive. Both of those engines facing out on the back there. This thing is going to be a beast. We're happy to get it over to our customer. If you're interested in something like this, I'm going to leave all my contact information down below. We are located in Oregon City, Oregon. That is kind of a suburb just south of Portland. So if you're in the area and you'd like to stop by and check out some of our builds, stop by. We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 4. If you want to set up an appointment, come in and get a little bit of my time, talk about builds, we can absolutely do that. We do ship these nationwide, so if you're not in the area and you want to jump on a phone call, I'll leave my number down below too as well. It'll be myself. We do have full office staff, so you may get Ellie, you may get Christina, and sometimes you'll get me. But if you don't get me, we can set up an appointment, jump on a phone call, talk about your build, and get one of these going. Currently, right now, if you order one of these, we're in that 30 to 40 day range as far as having these ready to go for you as far as custom build. We are working on some models to have available for instant pickup in the shop, so it wouldn't be anything like this one. This is, like I said, like a one-off custom, but if you're wanting something like this, we can get something like this put together pretty quickly for you guys. All right, I appreciate you guys watching the video. I'll see you in the next one. I did not mention in the beginning, about 80% of our viewers are actually not subscribed to the channel. So I don't want you to miss out on some of our cool future builds, any promos or things that we do. We plan on looking into doing some giveaways and things like that. That'll be happening in the future. So if you want to hit the subscribe button, and again, that's just like giving me a digital handshake. Hey, appreciate what you guys are doing out there in Portland. Just hit that like button, hit the subscribe, and you'll be linked up with us and be able to see some of our future stuff that we're doing out here. Hey, you guys have a great day. I appreciate you watching the video.